Today's episode is brought to you by Venmo. Look, no matter how your favorite team does this season, there's still one way to feel like a winner, and that's with Venmo. That's because when you use Venmo to transfer $50 or more to a DraftKings DFS account for the first time or the first time in 3+ months, you'll get $25 in DraftKings bonus credits. Terms apply. Just go to DraftKings.com/Venmo offer to activate your offer. Then choose Venmo to add funds to your DraftKings account, add $50 or more, and boom! 25 bonus credits will appear in your DraftKings account if you're eligible. This offer is only good through February 15th, 2026, or while supplies last, so don't fumble your chance before time runs out. Here's the deal. Venmo is a fast, easy way for you to add money onto DraftKings. And if you don't have a Venmo account yet, don't sweat it. You can download the app and sign up in minutes. So what are you waiting for? Just add $50 or more to your DraftKings DFS account with Venmo, and you'll get $25 in bonus credits. Go to DraftKings.com/Venmo offer and go get that bonus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. 18 plus in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. One per customer. Minimum $50 transfer from your Venmo account to DraftKings DFS account. $25 reward issued as non-withdrawable DK Dollars site credits that do not expire while rewards last. 20,000 total transfer redemptions available. See terms at www.draftkings.com/Venmo offer. Ends February 15th, 2026 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz podcast.
Happy New Year, everyone. And now the holiday blues set in. Jeremy, I'm instantly sad on this day. It's just like all the holidays were so fun. Christmas, New Year's, and now we're just like, we're to the new year. And I know it's like happy, but there's just like a sadness to the end of the holidays for me.
I get more sad tomorrow, but I'm still not the happiest today. And so in turn, you know what I think we need a dose of?
What?
Tony Reali's energy.
That's some happiness. Now I'm happy.
That's what
again.
we're going to bring.
I'm
See, now you're happy again. You're about to hear some of that. So remember Reali marching through the streets of Miami, talking to people, just being everything that Tony Reali is.
As happy as anyone has ever been on this show.
Yeah, he was so happy to be here, and what a wonderful, kind, just ball of energy.
The best.
The best. And so we're gonna do two things today. We're gonna start with that because great, happy, awesome, and then we're gonna show you maybe the most angry I've ever seen anyone on the show ever, which is your dad being absolutely enraged when you took his laptop from him and exposed where he was going to have the Dolphins in his preseason rankings.
Well, I don't think, I don't want to spoil the segment, but I don't actually even reveal it. I just threatened to reveal it. I have the laptop,
Spoiler
and
alert.
I'm like, I'm just, yeah, exactly.
Everyone's heard this already. This has already happened. It's fine.
I'm like defending myself, but I mean, my dad was being a little sensitive, but judge for yourself.
A little? Yeah, judge for yourself, everybody. Happy New Year. Enjoy the dichotomy of the Dan Le Batard Show.
Dichotomy.
I know what that means, but Roy doesn't. Could you explain it to him?
I should tell people, because I do know, Stugotz, that we've gotten to such rarefied air with the trades that Kevin Durant still in play with suitors is something that will garner a lot of attention beyond where we talk about Devers and Bain. Devers and Bain are players with a future. Kevin Durant is a player with a past. However, playing for a one-year contract and extension at his age. I know everyone has looked at what happened in Phoenix, and because we were even talking about the last embers of Steph and Jimmy and LeBron last year, Kevin Durant didn't even make the playoffs, and so people are doing something now to Kevin Durant that they ought not do, because Kevin Durant will be able to hit that jumper until he is 60. Kevin Durant still is a player, even at his age, 15-time All-Star. When you talk about 26 points a game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, and this stat, over 40% from 3, over 50% from 2, that's just him and Jokic. Only 2 players in the league can do that, where it's like, I will give you efficient scoring still. You can say what you want about his age. You can say what you want about his defense. Don't tell me that somebody can't use that for a year.
Well, someone can use it for a year or 2 years, for that matter. He's a great scorer. No one has ever said otherwise. You have to factor in the age. He's 37 years old. What makes it strange is why a team, if he wants to win NBA championships, why the Heat would remain on the list. I understand the Rockets, the Spurs, that's the team I would choose. If you could take Wembanyama and go win him a title, that's going to change a lot of people's opinions about you moving forward. So I'm just confused as to why the Heat are so high on his list.
Durant would be telling you, I'm guessing, that's previous flirtations with them. I've told you the story before of Eric Spoelstra Pat Riley explaining to Kevin Durant before he chose to go to Golden State. If you come here, we think Oklahoma City's been using you inefficiently. We think that you can, with some support, be better than you are right now. If we stretch the floor and get positionless basketball and have guys shooting threes. And Kevin Durant was like, great idea. I'll do that in Golden State. And that's where they lost him the first time. They've liked each other back and forth for a long time. He has respect for the organization, and whether you believe it or not, this would be Durant signaling to everyone that he knows it's toward the end of his career, and he thinks he could win here. He thinks he can win here with Bam. That's what he's not signaling. I just want one last contract with the teams he's choosing, because he wanted to be on. New York wanted to be in the game for Durant, and Durant was like, or no, it went the other way there, didn't it?
No, they made an offer. The Shams reported that the Knicks made an offer to acquire Kevin Durant at the deadline. Also, would it be foolish to say that? I think we're all assuming, all right, it's this Heat roster, we trade picks for Kevin Durant and we're done. That can't just be the plan. I think they're a little further away from just adding Kevin Durant and being seriously considered in the Eastern Conference.
One would assume there's a plan, would there not?
I mean, usually, I don't think it's just that. Miami needs to do something. We know what the ceiling is, and I don't think it's a sustainable business model to be like, let's get in as a 10 seed and fight our way through the play-in and get hot at the right time. I think that's proven to maybe be a mistake.
I think there's a few things here. Kevin Durant probably has a relationship with Eric Spoelstra for their time at Team USA. That stuff's important. Durant and Bam, from what I understand, they are close friends as well. There's that. And we don't know a ton about Kevin Durant personally. He's been in this league forever. And we don't know anything about him personally other than basketball is his whole life. And that person with that personality, that aligns with what the Miami Heat are about. So he probably looks at that and says, yeah, that works for me. And the fact that the Heat, Stugotz, aren't even in this, when you look at the other teams who are A, better right now, and B, have a ton more assets to offer, that to me signals Durant's first choice is the Heat. The fact that the Heat are even in the mix here, to me, must mean that his first choice is Miami.
Mark Stein reported this morning, by the way, that the Suns are not committed to necessarily sending him to one of those teams. So, they could consider it. That's nice. That's where you want to go. But if it doesn't make sense for us, you're not going there.
Well, this is where the Lillard thing was the crossroads on player empowerment, where the Ishbias of the world, guys, please go listen to what Pablo Torre finds out did on Ishbia, and just do a little reading about what now runs the Phoenix Suns, how impetuous it is, how meddlesome in basketball matters it is, and how big a swing and a miss the whole Kevin Durant thing was in Phoenix, where they're now stuck with Bradley Beal as well.
Is there audio, or do I really need to read?
You can do both. There is audio on Pablo Torre Finds Out, though. He's not reading anything. That's a quick download on just the competition between him and Dan Gilbert in the mortgage industry and in basketball. But Ishbia is rich guy toy, embarrassed, came out, did the Stevie Cohen thing of don't care about taxes or whether I'm going to make any friends here. I'm here to win. And there was no bigger calamity in the sport than that one last year. And that it happened to Kevin Durant's feet, probably not the way he wants to end his career. With the added disgrace of whatever was happening in the shadows there that he wasn't being informed of when 15-time All-Star, not unlike 3-time All-Star Devers or Devers.
Right. Tomato.
Billy, I've been remiss, and I'm sorry. Welcome back from vacation.
Thanks.
But I've been remiss because I've gone here for a couple of hours. Whenever you come back from vacation, you always come resplendent with sort of a bag full of vacation stories, observations from vacation. You had time to think. You weren't on the treadmill all the time. You went places. You discovered things. And so you usually come back with something. I haven't gone to you for 2 hours on any of your vacation vacation meandering.
That's fine. You don't need to go to me. There's a lot of people in today. Tony Reali spreading positivity. Zaz is here. The Panthers are doing their thing. Breaking news moments ago. Darren Ravel puts out, after a year absence, Joey Chestnut will be back to Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest this year.
Wow.
I mean, things are happening in the world right now.
Joey Chestnut is back. Wow.
Who would have thought? We thought it was impossible. We thought we'd never see him again, Dan. After last year, he signed that deal with the vegan dogs or whatever it was, and they banned him from the competition. And then what happened? We all tuned in on July 4th, and we saw the hot dog eating contest. And honestly, it was kind of a joke, if we're going to be honest with you. They didn't come anywhere near Joey Chestnut's record. Joey Chestnut then did something on Netflix with Kobayashi that no one watched, and they said, you know what? We got to bring him back, Jack. And now, guess what? He's back. God bless America.
Well, but the last part that you said, did something on Netflix no one watched. That was where hot dog eating as a competition was about to soar into the sky with the brands, the individual brands of Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi, and then the whole sport fell apart because nobody wanted to watch unless it was on 4th of July.
No one watched either.
At a specific time. There's nothing else in sports going on. If you want to gorge yourself on hot dogs in the middle of the day, none of us are working. Okay, but we don't want to watch this at any other time.
I think if I'm probably misremembering this, but I was watching the hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July, and it felt like they were like 10 short of the record or 20 short. Like, it wasn't even close to what Chestnut was doing. And then the Netflix thing happened against Kobayashi, and I think everyone just didn't know it was on or forgot. Like, it was a whole thing when the news came out. It was like, wow, this is huge. And then the day of, I remember looking for it. I'm like, is that today? And I couldn't find it. And then the next day, I was like, yeah, it was yesterday, but we didn't know what time. It was like on Labor Day or something. It was just like, no one cares about Labor Day, if we're going to be honest, right? Daz, you care about Labor Day?
Haven't given it a lot of thought. Check back in a few minutes. I'll think about it.
4th of July. You care about the 4th of July?
Put it on the poll at Lebatard. So I don't know how we got to, do you care about Labor Day, from me asking you about your vacation meanderings, but I am assuming we're going to get there at some point.
Well, I'm just, breaking news. We have to address the news as it comes out. Yeah, we can get to them.
I'm ready. I've thought about it, by the way.
Yeah?
Big holiday.
You care?
Or not a big holiday.
Or not a big holiday. Which one?
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Imaging?
Hold on a minute.
Imaging?
We don't have imaging for this yet.
We should.
Right now, he's a judge. He's a doctor.
Big holiday? Not a big
Journalist
holiday.
with prejudice.
He's a journalist. Well, a doctor with prejudice.
No, you never want to be prejudicial when you're a doctor. Never.
So what are the job titles you now have, along with producer for our little production here?
Judge, doctor, journalist.
I don't think it's ever dressed up. The imaging is provided by Zaz, with the suspense being whether something is
correct.
So what's the question again?
Labor Day, big holiday or not a big holiday?
Yeah.
Labor Day falls on a Monday.
Yep.
September.
Yeah.
Football season.
Please.
Not a big day. Not a big day. Not a big day.
You love that Monday off.
That's it. It's over.
But you got Miami Notre Dame the night before.
We are labor. There's no arguing.
Listen, he's saying you take the day off, enjoy your day, but it's not a big holiday.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I've been told that we now have video from Tony Reali. These are the remains of his career post ESPN. He was a Titan, 25 years entertaining people, and now he's in the parking garage wearing some sort of costume, entering the studio. Tony, we go live to Tony Reali now. What do you have?
Yes, Dan. Positivity is what I have, Dan. Feels like there's not enough positivity in the control room right now. You don't even respect Labor Day, all right? So what we're bringing in here is a bounce house, Dan. And we're going to get bouncy up in your space right now.
What is this?
Let's go around this board.
Where is he going right now? Is this a good idea? This seems like a bad idea.
I love a good bounce
This
house.
doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay.
Why do we own a bounce
I'm just going to put a bounce house. This is Reali's entrance
one
here.
of those fighting guys I saw in storage. Some bit with Tony that we never
positivity.
Yes. Oh, it's nice to
MMA
see you.
I haven't seen you. Come over here.
Okay, this is the big entrance for Reali. Did the guy dunk on you, or did he not dunk on you?
He did dunk on me. We have video.
Okay, we will. Okay, all right. So you have your own private video because the video here didn't work.
Yeah. We made it work. All right.
Okay, but that
He has the video. He's sending it to our video team.
All right, what are you doing? You're going to
They
plug
can't
it in
find an
right
outlet.
here.
What are we doing here? A bouncy house, by definition, must bounce, Dan.
Okay, so you're just going to come in here and bouncy house it. That is positivity. Put it on the poll at Lebatard Show. Does a bounce house make you feel more positive? Yes or no? Roy, why are you looking around as if you're not in control of your own show?
I'm not, because they couldn't find an electrical outlet out in the office. You had to go inside the studio to plug it up.
I think it's because Reali is actively trying to make a mess the way that Billy likes to make a mess of things. So he's brought him a bounce. Where'd you get a bounce?
Why do we have one? It's a bounce house. Yeah.
Well, I couldn't find any Panthers fans out in the street, but I could have found a guy who was giving me a bouncy house for rental.
True Miami experience.
$50 an hour.
Right.
So you bought a bounce house out there while you rented it while trying to find Panther fans out there and only finding Big Mac from the carport. Okay, this is very loud, right?
Who had no idea who Marchand was.
La Brad Marchand espectacular!
Man, what'd he say? So, everyone's deploying AI agents now. They're automating tasks, running workflows, making decisions, basically moving faster than anyone can keep up with. And when they work, it's great. But when they don't, they delete the wrong files, make changes you didn't authorize, or just go completely rogue. That's the scary part of AI. It lets you move fast and break way more things in way less time. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that allows you to monitor, govern, and rewind AI agent actions. One platform to help you unleash more agents faster without the risk. It's running in the background the whole time, giving you full visibility, enforcing guardrails, and making sure agents don't go off script. This is why hospitals, banks are turning to Rubrik Agent Cloud. It's real AI resilience that doesn't slow innovation. If your business relies on AI agents, you need the ability to monitor, govern, and rewind their actions. Right now, Le Batard Show listeners get exclusive early access to Rubrik Agent Cloud. Head to Rubrik.com. That's Rubrik.com. Rubrik.com.
The stage is set. The college football playoffs are here. Every snap, every drive, every touchdown, DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, puts you right in the middle of the action. From real-time wagers to season-ending thrillers, DraftKings keeps you locked in from kickoff to the final whistle. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code DAN. That's code DAN for new customers to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Every day at Sierra, you'll find top brand apparel, footwear, and gear for 20 to 60% less than department and specialty store prices. And during clearance time at Sierra, those incredible prices are 40 divided by 2.5, carry the 1, even lower. And when you shop clearance at Sierra, you can save a whole lot more on everything you need to get active and outside. That's a lot of saving. Epic brands, vast selection, teeny tiny prices. That's Sierra. Visit your local Sierra store today or shop online at Sierra.com.
Don Le Batard.
Lightning, Panthers. What do you think?
Stugotz.
Look at this face while I tell this to you. Okay, because I don't want there to be any kind of confusion. You look me right in the eye. Panthers are going to take that ass, man.
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Okay, this is not respectful enough. This seems like something Tony Reali is doing because he's hopeful that the bounce house will press against me, and it doesn't work if it just inflates behind me. And
that one looks like it has like a rock wall on the back of it or something, a slide.
Okay,
yeah, that's a good
stuff.
one.
That's
it looks
good,
like.
helpful, Stugotz. Thank you.
Oh, that's a water one, Dan. I'm looking at that. That is a water cannon on it. Yeah.
I don't know why,
That's
Tony.
a good one.
Did you just use Meadowlark expense account money to rent
That's
a bounce
upside
house?
down.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Don't break things.
That's.
Oh, now you've got Rose
Careful,
with you.
there's a pen up there that might fall at any point in time.
Oh, yeah.
A pen?
Yeah, if you look above you, there's a pen that's lodged into the
Mystery
ceiling.
Crate? The Mystery Crate?
Yeah,
throw
we
it
were
up there?
celebrating something. I think we were ranking our top 10 podcasts, and there's a blue pen that's just sticking out of the ceiling. Look over to your right a little bit, Dan. It's just sticking down a little bit. Yeah, it got lodged up in the ceiling above your head. We're worried that it's going to fall on you one day mid-show, and you're going to wonder where it came from.
I'm glad that I now have the story.
Now we'll fall in the bounce house. So.
It was because we were doing blind ranking as a podcast host, and Mad Dog came out, but I had already given away my number one. Yeah. So he had to go down to number 6.
It is for positivity. We need this in these difficult times. I would say that Reali bringing fun and positivity to the proceedings, even though this seems dangerous. Like at this point,
I'm worried about the lights.
Well, I don't think the bounce house is going to be like. I think Reali's going to actually break things here.
Positive, all right?
Okay, but
Yeah, be positive. It's working out fine.
okay, but I don't. Why did you decide to put a bounce house in here, Reali? I don't understand how that.
Who doesn't like a bouncy house?
Yeah.
Would you like a bouncy house at your party?
Put it on the poll at Batard Show. Does your party get made better by a bounce house? Does every party get made better by a bounce house? Billy, in your travels, did you have any hotel room observations? Was there anything in the hotel rooms or outside of the hotel rooms that you happened upon?
No, I found out. I didn't know this. This is probably dumb of me. I found out you couldn't just stream things wherever you want, whenever you want. Like, there's different Netflix in different countries, and there's different, like, if I wanted, and I know they're, I think, a partner of ours, Peacock. I had a show I wanted to watch on Peacock. I found out unavailable outside of the United States, which really threw a wrench in my plan. It was going to be my evening viewing habits after the children went to sleep. I couldn't.
Reali, sit here.
Wait, sit here. I brought this in for a reason. I'm sitting here.
Okay, but it's not inflated. You didn't succeed.
Careful.
What happened? Why did you stop?
There was no bounce there.
Why did you stop? And why does a bounce house only works if it stays inflated?
I think our company has bounce houses, but not extension cords is the issue.
Welcome. I want to hear the story of how that is an entrance. It is an entrance, but it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we need
ran out of air.
bouncy apartment. I mean, I'm not running out of air for you guys. I'm here all week, baby.
He is all week. We are excited to have him. Mike, though, I will say at the beginning, I was sort of disappointed. You came in here, you hugged Roy. He told you he was tired.
Yeah.
Mike, soon after you left, said that your positivity and your peppiness was a little too much for him on a Monday morning.
That's okay. That's
and
okay.
Stugotz also said that's a lot for a Monday.
Yeah.
I did not say that. Mike said that. I said if there was a master class to be given in small talk, Tony would teach the master class.
He did say that. He did say that, but Mike grew tired of the small talk, hearing it for the third time with the third person.
There's a lot.
You just
I can't
spreading
match
compliments.
They were calling you phony Batoni.
So you didn't feel it was genuine, is what you're telling me?
I just couldn't match that energy on a Monday morning.
Okay, you'll get there though. We'll get there.
You're hell bent on making sure.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, although it always is a sprint for me. When I did long races, always try to take the lead those first 100, 200,
Of course,
300.
yes.
It's the best thing in the world.
The
You come
turkey
out-
trot, 5
because
miles. I did it every Thanksgiving. Yeah.
But nobody remembers really where you finish if you don't win it. But if you're in the lead, those first 100, 200, everybody notices.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
You're right.
Why are you agreeing with a turkey trot as if you're a turkey trot expert?
I've told the story
You've
no.
never done a
Did it
turkey
every year.
trot. Nobody,
Every
hold
year,
on
Dan.
a second.
Yeah,
no, hold on.
every year.
Yo,
That's not
chicken
right.
thigh.
That's not right. I do it every year.
Turkey. Turkey trot.
There's no way you do that.
What have I done for my career? What am I doing? What are you doing? In my
Perhaps
career?
every year was a stretch, okay?
Yeah.
But the last time I did it, Tony is right.
Yes.
I sprinted. I was the leader
It's
after
a
like
great
100 yards.
strategy. I would recommend it to everybody. I like your monitors here. I feel like I'm an NHL coach looking up at the. Oh yeah.
Reali's a runner. Reali,
Yeah.
did you run in South Florida? It's too hot to run here.
I just got in. I was surfing in Malibu. I went to Zeros. You ever see Point Break? 5-foot walls at Zeros?
No, we've never seen it.
I've seen 3-foot walls at Zeros.
What's this movie you speak of?
Yes, of course. So I just got back. So I didn't get a run in yet, but I'm sure we got a workout in.
the wheelhouse of Mike Ryan and Stugotz, who have been waiting for a guest.
So we want a guest to
chair.
sit down and do Point Break and others. You know what, guys? I mean, we're here all week. Let's get it. Let's get around the popcorn. Let's go. Let's go. We'll do movies. We'll have a game segment
the popcorn.
Around the popcorn. All right. We got parents here. Let's go around the baby Bjorn.
This is going to be
All right.
for Dan.
Around the baby Bjorn.
Around the Bjorn.
We got Ron McGill in house.
Dan, you got a guy who's been hosting
Around the horns. Yeah, I know. This is what he
decades.
told me. This is what he told me. He said,
Cannot
this is
rank
not
one.
your show.
Yeah.
Sit back, man.
He's not used to the back seat.
No, around the horns with Ron McGill, though. Come on. Kudo or Oryx, who you got? That's what I want.
I like it.
He came.
Can't keep up with me, Mike. Come on now.
It says Tony's Takeover.
Yeah.
Nobody told me they were doing Tony's Takeover. That explains why there's a
I like that. That's a great pose.
Okay, but why was there a bounce house?
Did we buy a bounce house just for that?
I don't know what that was. No
One hour rental. It's
Is
okay.
that the Target logo?
Oh.
Yeah.
No one.
That's beautiful. I like that. Can I take that home?
I saw on David Sampson's show, he's got scrolling across the bottom an infomercial number that makes it look like graphically.
The worst number.
It's so great. The whole thing looks like QVC. David Sampson giving you sports opinions with a QVC font. But this is what's happening here, Mike. I can't wrangle the giant personality of 23 years a star daily on ESPN. He has his own show. He's not a team player.
I got nothing to do, guys. I got nothing to do.
I don't think we can listen to us even.
Oh, I hear every word you're saying. It's active listening, though. It's, I've a Wordy Page on one side and Bill Plaschke on this side, doinks and dinks and binks. I take it all in.
David Cohen to the Jays was a great deadline acquisition.
That is a good one.
So good.
That is a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one.
It was a great one.
That's an all.
Yeah.
Are we doing that? I missed the conversation.
Brad Marchand.
CC Sabathia.
Yes, we were talking
Okay,
about.
CC.
Randy Johnson to the Astros. You
Great
went
one.
10-1.
Great one.
Okay?
We didn't
Great
do
one.
Randy Johnson,
Okay.
but we
Put
were
Randy
talking about
Johnson.
how they're
Who's
all in
that? 10-1.
baseball. We're talking about how. So when you get one in hockey, or you get Rasheed Wallace, we did Rasheed Wallace in basketball.
Yeah.
How many others are there in basketball? Somebody, God almighty, there are many of those, right? You guys tell me every year.
Baseball was
George Hill, and it's never George Hill.
It's been George Hill. Relax.
It has never been George Hill.
Now, baseball was the one that had trade deadline. NFL didn't have trades for 50 years, it felt like.
They insist on making it George Hill. George Hill, did he win a championship somewhere? Did he win one? Did he get one somewhere in
You
there?
were locked
I
to
think
lose the
so.
East Finals with George Hill.
Eastern Conference, yeah.
You say, of course. I don't think he did. Did
George Hill
With
won a
San
title.
Antonio, the last San Antonio, the last quiet San Antonio year.
Right now.
I don't know if
Please.
George Hill's got a title or not, but Mike and Stugotz were telling me every year at the trade deadline that George Hill
missing
was
piece.
the missing piece.
Yeah.
But
That is a great logo you got. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I had a little too much color in the outfit, but everything else we're working with.
I loved on Reali's website his glam shots are so good. No, they're so good.
Thank you.
Where are we going to find your live stream with Izzy Gutierrez?
Well, I was hoping you were going to help with that. I don't know.
But where are we going to find it? Our studio and our people are going to do an Around the Horn
Thank you
live
very
stream
much.
with you and
So I had
Izzy.
this idea, guys. I like this movie. This Boyhood by Richard Linklater. Okay, and it's the passage of time in a man, and to see it to me was very emotional. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yes. So you saw. He shot it over 20 years, and you saw somebody grow over 20 years. I want to be able to sit and watch. Why am I looking at pictures of myself doing beefcake things?
Because the glam shots are great. Thank you, video, for being so quick with this. You had to be self-conscious taking these pictures. And
Yeah, you
also,
notice I don't look at the camera often. I don't. That's not my.
No, but you've been good at this since I've known you.
Yeah.
Tony, Tony as a lifetime television person, when
Yes.
I saw him at the very beginning of his
I
career,
was just explaining this to Rosie. Yeah.
that he fell very naturally into. This might not be a natural thing to pose for the camera this way, but I will do it exceptionally well. He did it from a very young age.
Yeah.
Prodigy. Well, but appearance and give people the laughter so that they can get just the right shade on your face so that you ring eternal for kids and people of all ages.
George Hill has never won a title.
Oh, big L. Damn, man.
But you feel like he has because every trade deadline he's a missing piece who's never a missing piece.
Yeah. Well, Dennis Schroeder is that guy now. He's been on half the teams in the NBA.
Am I about to put Brad Marchand in the all-time category here? Because
he's
10 goals, 10 assists in 22 games.
Well, now he's continuing in the final too. I mean, that's
there.
everything, right?
I think we found an answer for greatest deadline acquisition ever.
Cone?
No, it was 11 days before the deadline, and it was in the NFL, and people forget it. But Christian McCaffrey.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Didn't
Mike,
get the W though.
do you see what's happening behind you, Mike? Jason can't be controlled anymore, and now he has made this a medium Mike Monday, even though I wanted to go to all of Billy's thoughts on his vacation travel.
Here's the question with Marchand. Are the Panthers still in the Stanley Cup if they don't have Marchand?
Yes.
How big of a deal is it?
Doesn't matter.
I love your take. I'm writing that one
That's
down.
not how those things get remembered, though.
I don't know. I'm not willing to just shout out yes immediately.
Yeah,
I'm
they had
not
a
willing
7-game
to do that.
series
There's
earlier.
nothing sadder than a bouncy house without air. I mean, really, you and this is the place you sometimes occupy in my life. You
But
are
what
the bouncy
happened?
house.
Why did-
you are the literal bouncy house without air.
Why didn't it stay up? What happened?
Well, I was
with
worried about blowing out your lights here.
So
I made a tactical decision there that rather than take down the whole, I wanted a couple hits in your face and I wanted to jump, but I didn't want to take down the studio.
That would have been funny.
I didn't clear
though.
this with you guys.
That would have been.
It would have been funny for 5 minutes. Yeah.
It would have been funny right up until shards started breaking down.
Exactly.
And we couldn't then broadcast on a medium Mike Monday. Okay.
So,
Mike, what is happening behind you there with Jason, the director, who is going off script and doing whatever he wants with the imaging because you were jealous of Billy's Wild Willy Wednesday?
This is how you're framing it, and it's not true. I don't like it.
It's not how I'm framing it. It's how Jason's framing it.
Jay Ajayi was a good one. Really helped.
Oh, in Philadelphia, that was a good one.
oh my goodness, Jay Ajayi was a good one.
That was 8 good touchdowns, and we thought he would run that way forever, and it was just those 8 games.
So is Zazzle going to have to pick which one of his kids he likes the most to go to this game?
How do we do
I
this?
think so, yeah.
Tony, what about
where
this?
we are? Okay, around the
help
board,
us.
okay.
Help us with the game show that we're going to create
Yeah,
here
yeah, the parenting game show around
Billy
the Bjorn.
is no, not this is not around the Bjorn, but it kind of is around the Bjorn.
I just want to say it.
Billy, what is your idea for how we raise the stakes around Zaslow and put him to a test for one of his children, but also allow him to get tickets to a majestic game for all time?
Hi, it's Sam Reinhart from the Florida Panthers. Watch as we take on the New York Rangers in the 2026 Discover NHL Winter Classic in Miami. The NHL Winter Classic is coming to the Sunshine State. Ring in the new year with me in Miami. Catch all the action on January 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern on TNT and HBO Max. That's January 2nd at 8 p.m. on TNT and HBO Max. For tickets and more info, visit nhl.com/Winter Classic.
Don Le Batard.
It's a Judge Coach, sweetie.
Stugotz.
I should go say hello.
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Okay, how about this? How about a guarantee that you will go to Game 6 or 7? Now, here are the options. Game 6, you have to choose. Hold on.
Right,
Game 6, you can go, but you have to choose which of your children you love more, and you only get to choose one, and you will scar the other one for life. Game 7, you get to take both children, so you don't have to admit which one you love more. Ooh. However, you have to get on a plane and fly internationally as far as you possibly could for a game, and you'll be surrounded by people who hate you.
Yeah, I'm not into going to Game 7, man.
You'd rather tell your child which one you love more than go to a Game 7 with both children?
Yeah,
I'd rather have to choose. I'd rather have to do Sophie's Choice with my kids for Game 6.
Well, that's how you create, serial killers.
Then go. I'm not. My boys wouldn't even want to go to Edmonton. They're not interested in that.
Not real Panther
Not
fans,
going
yeah.
to. No, I don't. I don't like the idea of being around 20,000 people at one time who are rooting for me to be devastated. I don't like the concept of that.
That's a fine.
I don't want to go to Edmonton.
That's a $5 fine for Tony Reali. What is the sound on your phone?
That was the Weather Channel somehow just started popping up.
Your eternally
weather,
happy phone.
Ray Liotta from Goodfellas.
So that was the Weather Channel. Sorry about that, guys.
I would choose Game 6.
How old are the children?
16 and 13. Love the Panthers. Love the Panthers.
Ooh,
It'd be hard.
Dad, you might have to sit this one out.
It'd be bad.
Yeah,
no, I'm saying you don't go.
Right, you drop them off. That's what you do.
That's a drop-off.
My dad did that for me and my brother.
Yeah.
Islanders. He did it. I wrote about it.
Really?
Zaz hadn't even considered
Butch Goring.
him not going was
91.
91, Butch Goring, yeah.
Yeah, Butch.
All of a sudden, I'm not even going.
It's the day after Father's
How about
Day.
this? Wait, how about this? How about a
Had your
situation?
day yesterday.
2 tickets, one for you, one for your favorite child, or 3 tickets, one for each of your child and one for your wife. You stay home.
You're out now. You're completely
You're
checked
out.
out.
Both your kids get to go,
You
but
had
you
your
don't.
day yesterday. I hope you enjoyed it.
You got the
It's
house
done
to
now.
yourself.
You can't go.
So all you're asking me is, do I want my boys to go to the game, or do I want everyone in my family except me to go to the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've
What kind of
decided.
proposition is that?
I think we've decided.
Great one.
You haven't been able to decide, it seems.
The tribunal has decided.
I would like to more examine the idea that you just readily, the day after Father's Day, slid so easily into the position of not even considering giving both tickets to your boys. Like it wasn't anywhere on your purview.
16 and 13. I mean,
Does everyone know what I did for this team? I ended my vacation in North Carolina early. I came home. I put the family in the Zaslow mobile, and we drove straight through.
Okay, Zaslow has wanted echoing eternal praise for his sacrifice here, and he doesn't feel like he's getting it.
He fired the coach.
Okay, he fired the coach once.
2 years ago. Get over it.
Zaslow, what praise have we not given you enough for what you believe to be a legendary, enduring sacrifice on behalf of your team?
It's not about giving me praise. I just did what any of us would do. Yes. We're doing our part for the team. It's not about me. It's about the collective. I did my part. That's what it's about.
He called Paul Maurice the murderer of fun.
2 years ago. I apologized already.
There's fun. He murdered it.
He's allowed to apologize and for you to acknowledge that.
Right. You know, some people, they dig their feet in and they still think Brad Marchand doesn't belong on the team. No, I'm telling you I was wrong.
Reali, what would be your ruling as an around-the-horn veteran host of judging people's opinions? Yeah. How egregious is it that Mike Ryan, before the playoffs started, when the Panthers acquired Brad Marchand, called him a bad player that he did not want on the team?
He preferred him to be a healthy scratch every game.
Rotational winger. And in my defense, you have no idea how good Mackey or Jesper would be playing in this spot.
In terms of all-time bad takes on Around the Horn, how would that one hold up against all-time?
That'd be in the minus 50s. It wouldn't be Pablo Torre.
I've walked that one
territory.
Back. I've walked that one back. Yeah, I apologize for that.
It is not a flip-flop. It's just a renaissance of opinion.
But everyone is like so insistent that I turn around the other way and say, okay, I like this guy now. I'm never going to like him. He's a bad person. I'm not wrong about that take. He's a bad person.
Well, but this is bad guy. But this part to me is always super interesting, and I know I tease.
Hey, it's personal. I don't have to like him.
This isn't so bad.
It's personal. You know how you are with Crosby, and we're all just supposed to lay out and say, well, this is rational. Whoa. That's how I am with Brad Marchand.
But he didn't play for the Panthers, Sidney Crosby.
I'm entitled to this. Wow. Look, you may not know what loyalty is. I care about the name on the front, not the one on the back.
I know you're not teling me that.
Spicy Mike Monday.
Let's ask Roy,
Definitely
though.
Not a medium.
Roy, how would you feel about the Panthers getting Sidney Crosby? How would you feel about that?
I would not be happy, but I would have to swallow it.
There you go.
That's what's happening.
Right.
I'm swallowing my medicine. Okay. Well, everyone all of a sudden loves Jason Taylor's over there banging the drum, even though everyone forgets he signed with the Jets, and he was welcomed with open arms because everyone there is wearing a Brad Marchand jersey. So, yeah, come here, you traitor. You're more than welcome here.
Okay, so this one's interesting, though, because I will say for all the virtue signaling that we and others get accused of in sports, Mike actually gave up his allegiance to the Cleveland Browns because he thought Deshaun Watson was a bad person and literally stopped watching the Browns, stopped caring about the Browns, stopped talking about the Browns.
Marchand was just a Bruin.
Marchand was a Bruin, but also someone who Mike hates, and it made me think as he said this, I wonder who it's been most difficult in the history of sports for a fan base to come to grips with, the guy who won me the championship and maybe the MVP, I don't like him so much, never liked him, and now have to separate all this feel good from it feels slightly less good because this guy's doing the winning for me. I don't have
Ray
a lot
Lewis.
It's not bad.
That's probably the best one.
Brett Favre going to Minnesota, getting him a game from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but 2 years with the Jets, right?
But still, they played against him for 15. Green Bay, Minnesota.
It's not a lot of times that something like this happens where a fan, what he's articulating, Zaz swallows easily. Mike, you heard Roy say, Sidney Crosby, who he hates, I'll swallow it. Mike's swallowing it reluctantly.
I think Rodman with Chicago is probably a good one from those years against the Pistons.
You had a good one that we were workshopping here. You also said Aroldis Chapman.
Mm-hmm. Right, when he's on the mound in the World Series with the Cubs, they win the World Series. Like, you did some bad things.
Ben Roethlisberger, too.
That one was a difficult one for Pittsburgh fans, and now they miss that they haven't had as good a quarterback since, and they miss the days of all of Ben Roethlisberger's 7-yard slants at the end, running out of the pocket like a skyscraper with legs.
They yearn for those days.
Yes, and longing desperately for that refrigerator with legs to roll out of the pocket and not hurt himself.
Not sports, but I did. I'm reluctant to admit this.
Go on.
I miss O.J. Simpson's Twitter contributions.
Put it on the poll at Batard Show. Do you miss O.J. Simpson's Twitter contributions? Yes or no?
Strange.
Do we have any thoughts as a group of about Stephen A. Smith getting caught playing solitaire during Game 4 of the finals?
Tony, the floor is yours.
I'm going to step away from I've been playing my own form of solitaire for a few weeks, so that's enough for me.
If anyone's shown us they could spin multiple plates over the last few months, it's been Stephen A. He's a man of many hats.
I will say this. You can go ahead and do that and play solitaire and multitask during the game, especially when you're someone who knows what's going to happen already, so you don't have to pay attention. But you can't lie about it afterward and say you were just doing it during timeouts. Like, if you're going to be the journalist, you got to be honest about that part, I think.
Does he? I think he's primed for politics, actually. This was also hours removed from First Take, where Molly was trying to help him. Like, hey, the cameras can see your screen, and he wasn't having it there. And then hours later, we see his screen to reveal he's playing solitaire during the finals.
But I want to. You've got Game 5 tonight, and the thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I did think it's been interesting strategically, right, Stugotz? You don't often hear me say ever around here that someone was outcoached, because I don't have what I believe to be the working knowledge of the intricacies of what goes into a game plan often to know what adjustments were made in the third quarter that I missed, because all of their scouting reports said that they had to do something defensively different on rotations, and I wasn't paying close enough attention to watch that way.
Yeah.
Carlisle is outcoaching Oklahoma City.
Well, it's 2-2.
But let me just explain to you what's happening in the game that can't happen, right? Oklahoma City just won a game that no team ever wins playing that way. Having that many turnovers, that few assists, and having that shooting percentage from three. Every time that game has been played in playoff history, every time that team loses. OKC just won it, and the reason I say that Indiana is doing a better job here is because I know OKC is better, but OKC has played 3 games in this series, unlike any games they have played this season where they can't get any assists. They're turning the ball over more than they're getting assists, and they've played 3 of their worst 4 games. It's happening to them, and the only reason they lost Game 4 is because they went 0 for 8 from 3 in the fourth quarter. Otherwise, they would have beaten OKC. That wasn't done to them. They went 0 for 8 from 3, not because OKC is great at defense at the end, though they are, but because they just missed 8 threes in the fourth quarter. But the reason I say what I say about Carlisle
is a make or miss league, Dano.
Is specifically because when you get the other team to do what you want and they're better than you and you're even in the series, you might outcoach the other team and still lose. Because it's what happened in Game 4.
Mark Dagenal.
Thank you.
That's a great one.
You wouldn't shut up.
It's the spelling that tricks me.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to help you, but it's
Thank you.
A-U-L-T, right?
Thank you. Yes.
Is it Dagnault?
Oh, there's a T.
Dagnault.
Okay.
It should be Dagnault.
T is not silent.
Yeah. My larger point, though, in that series, Stugotz, did you see how close Indiana was to being up 3-1?
They should be up 3-1. They were outscored 31-17 in the fourth quarter. And I understand what you're saying about this is not their style, lack of assists, lack of distributing the basketball. You have to do what you have to do against the opponent once you make it to the NBA Finals. If you need to change your game a little bit, you change your game a little bit. And that's what happened. You know what I was happy to see, Dan? SGA in a big spot, down 2-1, his team facing a 3-1 deficit to the Pacers. He stepped up in that fourth quarter like one of the all-time greats. I needed to see that from him.
Took 4 steps.
Yeah.
1 point in the last 3 minutes from Indiana, 1 field goal in the last 5 minutes from Indiana. OKC does some of that. They don't do all of that.
Also, a terrible job by the NBA last night. How do we have Father's Day? We have that fantastic finish to the U.S. Open, and then you don't have an NBA game. It's Father's Day. How am I not sitting down Sunday night, 7 o'clock, 7:30 Eastern, watching a little NBA Finals Game 5? That's a terrible job by the NBA. Terrible. Should be ashamed of themselves.
Drop the ball.
Yep.
Egregious error.
Zadslow, holiday. Big holiday or not a big holiday? Father's Day.
It's a holiday. It's a Sunday. I mean,
Father's Day. The day for fathers.
allegedly.
That's a big day.
Yeah, let's go.
Big one.
Let's go. Big day ball.
Give me some hope.
So big, you don't need to go to a hockey game the next day. You just allow your children to go in your place.
Are we doing this? What are the stakes? What has to happen? The stakes should be tonight's game, should it not?
For the basketball?
Well, just because you want to go to Game 6, right? Like we got to make a game.
I'm all in on OKC tonight.
Yeah, but that's...
Well, what am I supposed to see? You don't like my pick?
You got to give him like an alternate spread.
You have to, yes.
Series is 2-2.
SGA's over-under for points is 34.5, something like that.
Let's go
that
there.
could be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be fun.
Let's go there. Right. Over-under.
Dagenham. Dagenham.
There's a T.
All right, kicking things off with Smirnoff, the official vodka sponsor of the NFL and the number 1 vodka in the world. Chris Cody, you're here.
Smirnoff!
Wow, you're on the money with Smirnoff.
Smirnoff!
Chris, you know what goes great with Smirnoff?
Smirnoff!
Yes, but I'm really talking about game day fit. The style's got to match the vibe.
Smirnoff!
All right, here's the deal. Game day is everything, and that's exactly why your fit has to match the occasion. Starting this December, Smirnoff is giving fans 21 and over the chance to score limited edition Smirnoff commission merchandise from some of today's top creators, including Kayla Jones, Gavin Matthew, and Aleli May. Smirnoff! Here's the kicker. One lucky fan will take home the grand prize, a trip to the biggest game of the offseason. Plus, one fan will win Aleli May's one-of-one game day jacket. Wow. The merch will be dropped on select dates from December to January 21, and it's all courtesy of what brand? Smirnoff! That's right, Chris. Fans 21 and over can head to Smirnoff socials to learn how to sign up. And don't forget to grab a bottle of Smirnoff vodka, number 21 at your local retailer. Smirnoff! Please drink responsibly. Smirnoff. Number 21 vodka distilled from grain, 40% alcohol by volume. The Smirnoff Company, New York, New York. Please do not share with anybody under legal drinking age. Smirnoff! No purchase necessary. Must be legal U.S. resident, 21 or older. Sweepstakes starts 12/15/2025 at 12 a.m. Eastern and ends 1/23/2026 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. See official rules at program website.